Now to Montpelier, where a potential compromise could be coming on Vermont's education reform policy.
The issue that could hold up the state budget is also the most contentious under the Golden Dome.
NBC5 State House reporter James Maloney has been following this issue all session long. James, are we seeing some light at the end of this tunnel?
Well, Brian, according to Senate leadership, the answer could be yes, but that hope is something that we've yet to see as the session continues to remain in overtime.
One of which we may be interested in.
As lawmakers wrap up this first week of overtime, multiple bills have moved, but the next steps for education reform remain on the Senate calendar.
I think there's a feeling of optimism that all sides have reached some kind of agreement.
I'm glad that we're now starting to have meaningful conversations.
This sentiment is the result of closed-door talks between the governor, House, and Senate leadership to create an amendment to the House-passed education reform bill on school consolidation.
I think it'll be well received by a number of legislators, not all.
A lot of pre-agreement building around this amendment, and hopefully that stays in place when we send it over to the House. And then things will start to move very quickly next week from there.
Senate leadership sharing some of the first details taking shape.
What changed to go from a place where forced mergers were necessary for the governor / your caucus's support to a place where voluntary mergers?
I think it's the end of the biennium and everybody's trying to find common ground.
Governor Phil Scott has not yet said if he supports a potential amendment, but told NBC5 Thursday that the talks are making progress.
I think they're productive. We're trying to work together in some ways. I have red lines, they have red lines, and we'll just see if we can get those together.
And I've also heard from the office of the Speaker of the House. They say that they are feeling good about the conversations that they've had so far, but because they have not seen the official language, they cannot officially say that a deal has been reached. And again, at this time, this amendment that's been in discussion has not officially been made public. It could be made available to the public as soon as by the end of today. Live in Montpelier, James Maloney, NBC5 News.